Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Edem here, back with another video. And today I'm gonna just continue on with the previous video of 6 ways to lower your credit utilization with some strategies that you can do to generate some cash flow. On this channel we talk all things real estate, but I have been lately diving into credit strategies, and I'm going to be talking some mindset stuff here and just overall financial literacy, because those things are important in order to, really maximize your opportunities in the real estate industry or with anything that you're doing. All right. So that's what this video is about. We also have a free VIP group where we do specifically talk about residential and commercial real estate. We dig deep, and we're a community of like-minded individuals like yourself that want to learn and grow. So it's free to join. I'll leave the link in the description below. Feel free to come on over there and join us. All right. So with that said, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is leveraging business credit. Now, look, I understand some of you watching this may not have any business credit, but for those of you that do, this is, something that you can do to lower your personal credit utilization. All right. So you're going to leverage business credit, and you're going to use your available business credit to generate some cash flow to pay off your personal debts, right? Your personal, your high utilization on the personal side of things. Another thing you can do, and keep in mind, your business credit cards do not report to your personal. So if you were to max out your business credit card, you do not have to worry about that affecting your personal credit, because it is not reporting to those specific consumer reporting agencies, your big three like your Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. All right. Another thing you can do too as well, if you have high utilization on the personal side, you can go ahead and possibly do a balance transfer depending on the card and the institution. Go ahead and do a balance transfer to the business side and move that money over to those business cards. All right. Which will then free up your utilization and clear you back up on the personal side, which then allows you to go out and get more funding on the business side, or just get more funding, period, to, pad your total personal credit limit. And I talked in the previous video about some ways to do that by calling the bank and requesting a credit line increase. But once you get that utilization down, you can then go for some more funding. All right. So number 2 is getting a personal loan from a bank or / credit union. All right. There's debt consolidation loans out there. I'm sure most of you already know what that is. If you don't, it's basically just a loan that is specifically for paying off your debts. So there's companies out there that will loan you a certain amount of money to pay off, your credit cards. All right. And bring that down. You'll have one central payment with that lender. And basically your interest rate will be a lot lower. You have that one payment instead of maybe say you have 7-8 cards and you're juggling payments and trying to keep up with it. Now you have one payment. Okay. So that could help you out. Getting a personal loan. You can also get a personal loan and start a business or invest into something. Okay. Interest rates, depending on where you're at, will be what they are, and you'll have to weigh those options to see if that's a viable thing for you. But you can take that money and go get it cracking somewhere, doing something. All right. and pay that utilization down. Okay. So the next thing is, leveraging a private lender, or what we call ghost debt. So a private lender, can be a family or a friend. A private lender can actually be a private money guy or a girl that loans you money, for higher interest rates, but there's a lot less red tape. You know what I mean? Think your asset-based lending, where people will lend you money to buy a property, not based on your credit worthiness so much so as the property itself. They're putting money into that asset. They want to know what's to the asset for real. And if it makes sense for them to loan you that money and you need to come up with that cash to do the deal, man, get the deal done. Pay that higher interest rate and have a exit plan for yourself. All right. So, that's, leveraging a private lender. You know what I mean? I talked in the previous video about borrowing money from a friend. You know what I mean? So same kind of thing here. So there's private lenders out there that will loan you money to do certain things or buy certain equipments and certain things for your business or for you to start a business. The ghost debt, you have things like the Navy Federal. I think I have it in my pocket. If I don't, I do. So the Navy Federal Go Biz rewards card, right? This is basically like a ghost debt account. You know what I'm saying? It's a business account, the business credit card, but it does not report to the business. It doesn't report to the business reporting agencies. All right. So it's basically, and it's not reporting on your personal side either. So it's literally just ghost debt. Like it doesn't show up anywhere. That's why it's called ghost debt. All right. So there's a ton of institutions out there. Again, in other videos, I'll get deeper on that kind of stuff. Where to find some of these type of lenders, but there's a lot of them out there. You just have to know where to look and what you're trying to do. Okay. So there's that. You also have the opportunity to get a credit partner or a JV partnership. If you get a credit partner, say you're looking to start a business or do something, and that person's credit is more, up to tune than yours is, by partnering with that individual, you may be able to get some funds from another lender that you can then use to pay your personal debt down and still have enough to make an investment and make it work, because it doesn't really make sense for your credit partner or your business partner to borrow money on their behalf just so you could pay your personal debts off, right? Like, y'all have to be making some money, so it still has to make sense. But that's an opportunity for you to check into. You can leverage authorized user trade lines. Still a thing. All right. But once again, I'll go, a lot of these I'm just doing, surface stuff here. I'm not going too far into it. I will in later videos and go deeper into how to do this and where to look and what not to do and, so on and so forth. But you can leverage authorized user trade lines. That's basically, say your mom or dad has a 25-year-old credit card from Chase or something like that, Bank of America, for example. You can then go ahead and have them add you to the card, assuming that the card has perfect payment history and high limits and a very, very long history. That is going to help your credit profile with credit age and payment history, and it's going to add that limit to your account. Now, it's not going to be a primary trade line, but it's still going to help lower that utilization. All right, so check into that. yeah, that's something you can do there. Another thing you can do is tap into your savings. Okay, maybe you have some money put up and you're holding out for a rainy day. Well, take that money, if it makes sense for you, take that cash and pay off your personal credit cards. Get that utilization down. I keep trying to stress it. You want your credit profile to be pristine, so your score will raise up. Your reputation to the lenders looks A1. You look like a champion and a scholar to the lenders, and they're throwing money at you. They're chasing you down to give you money. All right, that's how you want to be out here when you're trying to get funding. You know what I mean? Everybody that's done it or is doing it, uses other people's money. You know what I mean? And we all as well use OPE, which is other people's expertise. Use other people's expertise and use other people's money to make moves for yourself. All right. So that's that. Tap into those savings. Forget having that money under the bed and in the shoebox, or just sitting in an account making 1% a year. Like, stop all that, y'all. Like, pull that money down and use it. Pay that personal credit down. Get some more funding. Then take that money and go out and do what you need to do. Okay? Then you can build your cash reserves back up again. But get that utilization down, please, y'all. All right? A bonus I'm going to give y'all before we get off of here. There is a book that I've been recommending to a lot of people for some years. It is a book called The 10-Minute Millionaire by D.R. Barton Jr. It is a book on financial strategies, on how to trade just using a small amount of time, not a lot of money, you know what I mean, and a strategy that does not involve using your emotions. Okay? We don't want to be emotional investors out here, because we will make mistakes, y'all. All right? Do not invest with your emotions. I get it. We all buy based on our emotions to some degree, but when we're doing business or we're planning out things, we want to be logical. Okay? We want to use common sense and not be tied up in our emotions. Okay? So just want to leave you with that. I hope you guys found value here. I didn't want to make this video too long, so that's it. Again, comment down below. Talk about your experiences, any ideas that you have, any aha moments, anything you want me to talk about, any questions you have about what I talked about. I want to engage with you and have a conversation. So check me out down below, and I'll check back into you. Until next time, have a good one. Get your money, raise your vibration, all that good stuff. All right, I'm gonna keep it PG and not curse too much here. All right, so let's get it, y'all.